Exocet update October 29th, 2023. We are pretty much ready to separate the body from the subframes and the power plant frame. Freed the fuel filler neck. So once we get the subframes dropped, we can pull the gas tank out from beneath. Everything's disconnected at the wheels, brakes disconnected, parking brakes disconnected. Everything cleared out underneath. Interior is completely gutted. Shift boot removed. The battery wiring harness pulled through the bottom of the tub. Disconnected the brakes. Everything disconnected up front sway bar, brakes. Brake system removed. We've zip tied items out of the way so that they clear the edge of the tub when we lift. Kind of hard to see, but everything's out of the way back there. Tub should just come straight up, clear everything. Move the steering column with a vice grip and a dead blow. Some of the items we draped over the top of the engine. Others, like the wiring harness, we actually just dropped below and have zip tied them up so they don't get crushed when we put this thing back down on the ground. We've checked all the clearances for all of our subframe fasteners. So there, and there. My phone is getting in front of my light. Zip tied the main wiring harness to the power plant frame to get that out of the way. Brakes disconnected, so everything on the rear subframe is free. Fuel line just disconnected to drain it. We're gonna have to drop the power plant frame subframes to get the fuel tank out. We have a couple of fasteners that are free there, and then a few more that are hidden behind the rear subframe. Thankfully, our rear diff is, other than being rusty, is clean, so no leaks there. We removed the parking brake. So this is the drive shaft. Power plant frame, wiring harness runs along it. And so that bit of daylight is actually the shifter right there, peeking up through the floor pan. Here's the end of the header. Bottom of the transmission, pretty dirty. We're gonna have to figure out where we got all this oil coming from. But the transmission speedometer cable and wiring harness, we just zip tie them around the transmission tail to keep them out of the way. So that's looking up over the top of the bell housing into the engine bay. Underneath is basically ready to go. So I'll get a view looking forward. So yeah, moving forward towards the front subframes, we have a couple of fasteners here, which we have easy access to. There are a few that are hard to see here between the top A-arm. So I think that's just the 4 that we have access to. Front sway bar has been disconnected because it attaches to the frame of the car. And everything up here is good to go. AC system's been removed.